I am not going to introduce Superpowers as just another coding agent plugin. The Doramagic project page frames it more precisely, a software development methodology that ships as composable skills and bootstrap instructions for multiple agent hosts. That distinction matters. If the video starts from GitHub stars or marketplace commands, it misses the operational question: what behavior will this add to an agent, and where can it surprise you? The project page gives the first filter. It shows what Superpowers is, the quick decision layer, what it can do, and the how to start route. The route is not install first. It says try the prompt, read the human manual, take context to the AI host, then run sandbox verification. That order is useful because Superpowers touches how an agent plans, asks questions, delegates, tests, reviews, and finishes work. The manual is the spine for this review. It describes Superpowers as methodology plus skills, not magic automation. The core flow is deliberate: brainstorm before coding, write a plan after design approval, use work trees, run true test-driven development, dispatch subagents or execute plans, request review, and finish the branch with verification. The value is not one command. The value is whether those habits become hard to skip. The architecture section is important because it shows the parts that cross host boundaries. There are skills, bootstrap instructions, plugin manifests, hooks, and harness-specific integration files. That makes Superpowers portable, but also means installation is not identical across Claude Code, Codex, Cursor, Anti-Gravity, OpenCode, Kimi Code, and Pi. A viewer should not copy the first install command they see without checking their host. On the project page, I want the portable assets visible: the complete pack, AI context pack, boundary and risk cards, human manual, pitfall log, prompt preview, quick start, and evidence files. Those are not decoration. They are how Doramagic turns an open-source repo into something a user can carry into their own AI host and evaluate with a bounded first run. GitHub gives the upstream reality check. The README confirms the claim: Superpowers is a complete software development methodology built on composable skills and initial instructions. It also shows the multi-host install surface. In the local clone, I inspected the current commit, package version, plugin manifests, hooks, and the skills directory. There are 14 top-level skills in this checkout, including brainstorming, writing plans, test-driven development, systematic debugging, code review, subagent-driven development, and finishing a development branch. For first-run verification, I did not install Superpowers into the real host. That is intentional. The install commands would change the active coding agent environment, and this video should not mutate the production setup just to create footage. The safer first run is a repository inspection: clone the official repo into an artifact directory, confirm the commit, inspect plugin manifests for the host surface, count the skills, and read the install commands. That is enough to decide whether a real host install is the next step. There is a concrete boundary here. Superpowers is powerful exactly because it changes agent behavior. It can make the agent ask more questions before coding, enforce red-green TDD, and route work through subagents and reviews. That is good when you are doing real engineering. It can be friction when the task is tiny, experimental, or intentionally one-off. The first-run decision should be: do I want these constraints active in this workspace, for this host, and for this kind of task? The pitfall section reinforces the same point. Host behavior, hook support, plugin installers, and skill routing differ. A command that is correct for one harness can be wrong for another. The practical mistake is to treat Superpowers as a universal switch. The safer route is manual first, then upstream install docs, then one host in a disposable or clearly reversible environment. My verdict is narrow. Superpowers is worth evaluating if your coding agent tends to jump straight into edits, skip design review, avoid tests, or leave branch finishing vague. The first useful proof is not a polished demo. It is watching whether the agent actually pauses, frames assumptions, writes a plan, tests before implementation, and asks for review. If those behaviors do not appear in a small trial, do not assume a full project run will fix it.